Okay, so we're finishing up our science slides from Tuesday. So it should look like this one. This is science, saltwater, and freshwater. So remember we were talking about characteristics of saltwater and freshwater. So today we will learn about characteristics of saltwater and freshwater so that we can determine the source of salt or freshwater. No, Elian. No. Now. No. No. Ya perdiste mucho tiempo, ya todos están conectados. Okay. So we're on this one. So last time we finished reservoir and river, right? So now we're on ocean and ice cap. Elian, te pedí que no hicieras eso. Okay, so we're looking at for an ocean, characteristics of an ocean, and now we're thinking about if those characteristics are for saltwater or freshwater, and then putting it in right here and giving one reason why. Yes, Sophia. Well, then type it back in while we're doing it right now, okay? Okay, so an ocean, ready? It is a huge body of water that covers 71% of Earth's surface. The ocean is one body of water, but has been divided into regions. So the Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, and Arctic Oceans. Oceans collect water from rivers flowing into them. Okay, so now is an ocean freshwater or salt water? Sophie? They collect salt in it? Okay, so what are we putting here? Fresh or salt? Salt water? Okay, so type it in, please. Salt water. Because, remember, we need to give one fact for one characteristic why it is salt water. Write it down. So ocean. What is salt water? Because what were some supporting statements that Sophie said? Sophie?
If the ocean does not move.
So it collects water.
And it collects water and salt, and the salt becomes big chunks.
Okay, so because oceans collect, type it in. Water and salt minerals. Period. Salt water because oceans collect salt, collect water and salt minerals. My bad. Type. Even though I didn't type. Thank you. Put it on. Nope. Over your face. Okay. Ice cap. Let me read it first. Okay, so an ice cap. So think about what an ice cap is. So a thick layer of ice and snow over a large area. Fewer than 50,000 square kilometers, which is also 19,000 square miles. It's called an ice sheet if it's larger than that. usually found at north and south poles. These are called polar ice caps. They form when snow builds up and gets pressed together. They are slightly dome-shaped. Most living things can't live on an ice cap, but many animals live around the ice cap borders or the edge. Okay, so what do we think? Ice, salt water or fresh water? Sophie?
If there's salt in it, the ice would melt. But nothing can break salt. Fresh water.
So what is snow made out of? How does some snow form? What kind of water? Rainwater. What about rainwater? Is rainwater fresh or salt water? Rain is fresh water. So snow is fresh water. So ice caps are fresh water. Good connection. Okay, fresh water.
I have a question.
I have fresh water because I cannot spell at this time of the day. Mask.
I don't have the right pack.
Okay, but the mask needs to be on.
I need water.
Fresh water because
Today, I'm the same thing. It's like regardless of See? Hey, buddy. Oh, boy.
I know you kind of still want to be sick, but I need to wear a mask. You don't want to get sick. And it's very, very painful. Okay. All right. Fresh water because, Sophie? The ice would melt if there was salt in it. Okay. The ice cap would melt because the ice cap would melt if there were salt in it. Type it in. You do not need anything from your book. All you need is your notebook. And you have your book. So I don't know where you're Okay, next one. Glacier and groundwater. Okay, you're done with this one? So I can erase? Okay. Glacier. It is a huge mass of ice that moves slowly over land, often called rivers of ice. They can form on mountains and move down through valleys, or form as broad domes and spread from the center, covering everything around them, so like an ice sheet. Form when snow builds up and presses together. Okay, so being the characteristics that we know about glaciers, do these characteristics fit for fresh water or salt water?
Fresh water.
Raise your hand, Mohammed. Mohammed.
Fresh water.
Fresh water, why fresh water?
because it said fluid runs ice that moves slowly overhead. It's often called river of ice.
So it's from rivers,
Yeah, it's
and
ice sheets.
ice sheets, and snow, and these are freshwater things too. Okay, so freshwater because they are made. Type it in. Type it in. From ice and snow. Period. Type it in.
I couldn't find the song. I couldn't find the song. It's an actual song. I know.
Merely mouse down. Okay, so now let's read about groundwater.
Why? It's how you your face.
Okay, groundwater. You should have asked that a while ago. Okay, water that is in the ground, in the spaces between dirt, sand, and pebbles, and in cracks in rocks. This fills empty spaces underground, then created from rain or snow melt, the water draining from sprinklers, anything that causes water to go into the ground. Can be removed from ground through wells. It's very important in dry desert climates. So kind of like in A Long Walk to Water, right? So it provides source of water for rivers and streams. Okay, so from these characteristics, so groundwater can also come from rain or snow melt. So fresh water or salt water?
Fresh water.
Fresh. Good, Noah. Fresh water.
Good Noah. No. I said it too. It's not.
Because
Yeah, it is. Minerals contain salt.
yeah, but it's from it can come from pebbles or cracks and rocks. But the groundwater also comes from rain and snow melt. Okay, fresh water because the groundwater comes from rain and snow.
Is faucet water fresh water or salt water? Song title, so that comes into the right title. That's what I always do.
That's what I did. I had the right thing. The song is literally on speed. First, I thought it was top. And I didn't show.
You have to pay for it.
How do you have so many phones? How do you have so many phones?
Okay,
Because I read the song.
everybody finish? Let's go. Done. Dylan, take the hood off of your head. I didn't say off of your eyes, I said off of your head. Thank you. Okay. So now let's go back. You can read through your Google Slides. So now, which sources are fresh water? Name some. Ready?
Ice water.
Ice water, ice caps. What else? Noah?
Ponds.
Ponds.
No, like eggs.
Okay. Emma? Groundwater. Glaciers. Okay, what are some sources of salt water?
Oceans.
Oceans. Noah?
Lakes.
Lakes. Mohammed?
Seas.
Seas that connect to oceans. Noah?
Rivers.
Rivers.
And I think like streams.
Streams. Some streams can
Minerals.
be.
Minerals.
The minerals in the water is what makes it salt water, yes. Okay, good job on this. Now let's go on to the other Google Slides. So it looks like this one. Salt water and fresh water, day 3. Quickly. So go back to Google Classroom and then open this one. Salt water and fresh water, day number 3. Quickly. Okay, so the first slide you see should look like this. So I'm going to bring you a paper. So it looks like that. This is what you're going to need a paper or a pencil for.
What time are you going to get on tomorrow?
Thank you, Sophie, for being ready. Thank you, Alejandro, for being ready. Thank you, Bo and Thomas for being ready. Carly and Sophie for being ready. And Emma. Thank you, Ariana, for being ready. Okay. So now, on your paper, it looks like a grid map. You have a map where we have some blue parts that are water. We have some land. So let's read the instructions. Ready? Okay, Dylan, look on your paper. Okay. Label the following water sources on the map in part 1. So you have papers part 1 of your student journal using the characteristics of water sources you learned about in episode 2. So that we learned about right today and Tuesday. So we have to name these, okay? So we need to name a glacier. We need to name an ice cap. We need to label a rivers, a closed lake, an open lake, an ocean, a reservoir, and a groundwater source. Okay? So get your pencils. Start labeling on your paper.
You work with partners.
Start labeling on your paper.
Wait, what? You work with partners. Tapia.
What's a
Go work
reservoir?
with partners.
You can't move around. You have to stay where you are.
What's a reservoir?
A reservoir? A reservoir is like a like where you can get water from that's man-made.
I don't know what's a glacier.
A glacier.
I don't know what it is now.
We just talked about it on your paper. Did you write it down? So glacier is formed from snow.
Oh, so is this it? The white one? So what do I have to put for
So
glass?
put that name right there.
Snow?
No, glacier. Right here.
I have to just come here.
You have your pencil.
I have to just write it like this.
No, you have to write it right there. Thomas Marley Pascal. You're labeling it on your paper.
Do they want
And
to count all of these squares for the ocean?
No, we're not doing that yet. We're doing part one. We're labeling our map.
I don't know this. What time is it?
On the floor right now. Okay. So what do we on a glacier? Where's there a glacier?
Snow?
Right here. Okay, glacier.
Yup.
Okay, an ice cap.
It's right there.
Where's there an ice cap?
The one, no. Yeah, that one.
No.
There's
Not
no
frozen.
other snow one.
Okay. Noah.
The one where it says wells is groundwater.
Yep, groundwater. Because the well takes the water from the ground.
And then this one, the one that I said earlier, is the open lake.
Okay, we have one of these. We have one of those and one of those. Open lake where, Mohammed? Here, ask questions.
The one next, yeah.
Okay. Thomas. Word correctly.
Ariana, too. Bring your water bottle. It's coming out.
Yes, Noah.
If it's right here. If a glacier is right here, and glaciers can melt, like some parts of the glaciers can melt sometimes. So maybe this string of the lake, and maybe this part is clean water, but when it leaves, it's becomes salt water.
Yes. Correct.
And the river is right there.
Okay. So what do you think this would be called right here?
The streams.
A stream or a river?
Yeah.
Okay, river. Okay, we have a river. What about a closed lake? Do we have a closed lake? Where?
It's so red. The one that looks like an awkward cloud.
This one?
Yeah.
Good. Closed lake. Write it down. Dylan,
Stop here.
if you don't get this written out, it's going to be homework.
This, like right here.
What happened?
If you have to put right here, I'll put check marks.
Is this a real or a fake?
Hold on.
Are you sure?
There you go.
No.
I have to start over the lesson.
No.
I have to put. I know where the reservoir is. No. It's next to the river. Look how many squares.
If we go on Google Classroom, we can see this.
There we go. My goodness, I don't know what happened. Okay. So we're on slide 3. Slide state 3. So ocean, groundwater, a river because it connects to the lake, an open lake because it has multiple sources for outlet, an ice cap, a glacier, a closed lake, rivers, a lot of rivers over here, a reservoir because this is where we get water from that is man-made as well, like a dam, and then another ice cap. And what are these over here? Rivers. Okay. And what are these over here that are connected to the ice cap and the glacier?
Those are rivers.
Rivers as well. Rivers, rivers, rivers. And then all of this out here is ocean. Oh, that's it.
Guys, if you guys don't want me to take off your mask, if you guys can't take off your mask, you guys have to do this.
No, that's not. You're still putting your breath particles out. Okay, everything around it is ocean. 100. You're gonna break your straw. Hold it. Take the straw out of your mouth, please. Okay. Ready to move on to part 2? Got it? Okay, so now we're looking at that little table down here. 100, take it out of your mouth. Take that out of your mouth. Thank you. Okay, so part 2, it says we're going to use the grids to calculate the amount of fresh water compared to the amount of salt water on the map. So carefully count and fill in the table in part 2 of your student journal. Okay, so glaciers is how many grids? So here's the glacier, right? So how many grids is that? So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're going to put in 5 for the glaciers. Okay, so now rivers.
It's hurting my ears again.
Oh, I forgot that one. 6.
Yeah.
Sorry. But it's not the majority of it, so we can't count it. Okay, try your other mouse. Dylan, your pencil should be busy, not on the Chromebook.
It's hurting my ears again.
Okay, but you have to have the mask on. Stop playing with your sharp. You're gonna break it. Okay, rivers.
Close
So let's count how many grids is rivers. All of them. Ready? Okay, so I'm going to start right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Do you agree? 38? Okay. 38 for Rivers. Write it down.
Do I have to write it down in
Tennessee.
just copy it? Do I have to write it down in my copy?
No, just on your paper. Okay, so now we have open lakes. So how many grids are for open lakes? I think we only have one open lake, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7,
Yeah.
maybe 8. 7. Okay, you can put
7
8.
and a half. 7 and a half.
Oh, nice. Do we have to do how many squares for the ocean or not?
Okay, so reservoir is 1. Just that one right there, right? Okay, so now ice cap. So where do we have the ice cap? So I'm going to write it down here just because I can't see it on the.
Yeah, put it for ice cap. No?
Okay, ice caps. So 1,
We have one little one at the bottom of that.
2,
There's one little one at the bottom of the bottom.
so there's a little piece. I'll leave it up to you. Mohammed, put that away and put the mask on, please. Thank you.
It hurts my ears.
Don't take the hood off, please.
I hate masks.
I've given you many different masks. Come on. Thank you. So I'll leave that up to you if you want to put 2 or 3. I will put 2. Okay. A closed lake. Okay. So let's count. Closed lake. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. Okay. 3 or 4, your choice.
I'll go for it.
Oh no. Do we really have to do the ocean?
Yeah.
That's gonna take forever. I don't care any.
Let's do groundwater first, and then we can do ocean.
Ocean is only take like 20 minutes.
I don't think it'll take time. Groundwater. Okay. Groundwater here. Ready? So it's that whole area around it, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, 19 for groundwater. That's all of those grids right there
I'm gonna go
on your paper, Merle.
Then 2, 3, 4 in the ocean.
Now the oceans. Ready? Ooh, maybe we can do some arrays. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So there's 27 in each row, right? So 27 there, 27 here, 27 down here, and down here. So then here there would be, so I would take out 1, 2, 3. I'll just take out 3. So 27 minus 3 for this one would be 24. We just have to take out those ones, kind of. Or you could take out 2. Do it, write it on your paper. Okay, so here, for this one, we would have 27 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So maybe 20. And we can just estimate, it's fine. Okay, so this next one, so 27, and then we would take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 27 minus 13. 14. Okay, so then here, it looks like it'd be less work to just count the grids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm kind of combining them. 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe 9 or 10. Write it down. We can add up all the rows in the end, okay? So then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7. And then that's like half of 1. That's probably half of 1. So you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Write it down on your paper. Am I doing all the hard work?
No, I'm writing. See.
Okay. Thank you, Noah. Write it down. Thank you, Bo. Thank you, Thomas. Keep writing. 1. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll go with 6 here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, ma'am. Each what? Okay, write it down for yours. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 11 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe 14. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'll combine these two, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And then 1, 2, I'm on the right row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I think it's over. I'll start at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 2 more rows. We can do this, and then we'll finish it up tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, get these written down and then put it in your dream folder and we'll finish it up tomorrow.
Today